Better late than never. He says he doesn't read my text. I texted him yesterday, Tom Bevel Center. He goes to the Civic Center.
Yeah.
But, Coach, as Phil Harris says, you're the star, so you can show up anytime you want to.
We were actually on time.
Oh, okay.
30 seconds.
First
30
of all,
seconds early.
of course, everybody knows him. I'm not going to introduce him. I'm just going to say congratulations on being named the State of Alabama Coach of the Year for all classifications. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Introduce your team, or let them introduce yourselves, the guys you brought with you, and let's talk about the Fyffe Red Devils.
Okay. This is Kyle Dukes, with all these guys, seniors, of course. Will Stevens and Austin Mulligan. Unique positions? We don't know. They play everywhere, so we.
Just give us a preseason view of the Fyffe Red Devils to get started this morning.
Well, we're just trying to stay on task, working hard, and doing the same old stuff we've been doing, I guess. Gets old, I'm sure, to these guys, but, we know we graduated a great group of kids, and we got some good kids coming back. So we'll see what happens.
I know you don't want to dwell in the past, and I always brag on you because you won't brag on yourself. But
that's why I let you hang around.
There you go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm your hype man, your unofficial hype man.
That's right.
I just want to ask for you and players, with the success that you all have had over the last, number of years, of course, winning the 3A title last year, the mentality and the mindset of just winter, spring, fall camp leading into the season, has anything changed, or more importantly, has it ramped up more, considering you kind of have the proverbial target on your back at the 3A level now?
We just try to work every year the same, and you're competing against the weight room some days and competing against the guy next to you, and we try to hold everybody accountable to do what they're supposed to be doing. That's why we don't have but 27, 8, 9, somewhere like that. But they paid the price to be where they're at, and nothing's changed because there's always something out there that keeps my fires burning, whether it's talk of this and talk of that. And there's always something out there. If not, I'll find something. But that's why I'm officially retired, but I'm going to just coach. And so, no, nothing any different as far as preparation, and not going too long as I'm there. We're going to take one game at a time and work every day to get better somewhere, somehow.
This is a question for the players. So last season was the first season competing in 3A, and you went on to win a state championship. So can you take us back to that day? What was going through your mind, and what's the mentality for this season?
Go ahead, Kyle.
We just want to come back and try to do the same thing and just keep doing what we've done every day in the weight room and on the practice field, and always just keep the main thing first.
Probably try to work harder than we did last year, and just keep the same mentality.
Just stay focused throughout our difficulties, and always keep a straight mind.
Coach, question for you. Can you take us through a day in the life now that you're going to be officially retired and just coaching football?
Not much difference. I'm going to the weight room every day. I'm not going to miss that anyway, because I think that's why we're where we are. And I wished I could go in some days and take it easy and relax, but that's just not in my DNA, I guess. So, maybe this spring or this deer season I'll have a little more time, but probably not much difference.
And real quick for the player, since he did get Coach of the Year, just kind of describe what it's like playing for someone of his caliber.
I mean, it's good to have a coach like him because you get life lessons and get to take everything, not just the football field, just kind of always throughout life.
Yeah, like Cal said, it's amazing playing for a coach like that, and he always gives you life lessons. Like it'll help you in life later down the road.
Yeah, it's just the stories he tells us every day. And the way he works us, wants us to get better, everything we do.
This question's also for the players. You guys got the T-shirts. See, you got the 3 rings on the one hand. What keeps you guys driven? Is it to continue to uphold that Fyffe standard going forward? Like, what keeps the wheels rolling in your guys' heads?
Well, I mean, as a high school player, most people always want to win state, and then once you have someone to push you, and then you got people in the weight room and in the locker room, and y'all always kind of just talk about it, and you kind of do the extra things just to make it happen.
Probably keeping the drive in my head is just thinking about how we can win state this year if we can work hard and take one game at a time.
Yeah, it's just the weekly preparation and consistency we do with it.
And I'd like to speak on that too. We're not, every year don't talk about state championships really. We just try to do what we're supposed to do that day. And I don't think I think they'll tell you I don't get up and make no speeches about winning the state. We want to be winners, and we can be winners in lots of ways other than winning the state. And that just sometimes happens, but you know, you can prepare and do everything it takes to be a winner and play hard as you can play, and you are a winner, regardless at the end of the year what happens.
This will be for the players because I get to talk with Coach every Thursday during the season. I don't get to talk with you guys much, so I'll ask the players this. With as many seniors as have graduated off this last team, and more specifically leaders within that senior class like Ike Rowell and Caleb Lyles and even Brody Dalton headed off to UAB, what does it mean for you guys not only to be seniors now, but to have to kind of step up, take that mantra of, okay, we were contributors, we were leaders on this last year's team, but now this is our team. What does that mean to you guys that this is your team now?
Well, you kind of just want to drive everybody just to want to do the right things and give it their all, and always just understand why they're doing what they're doing, and it's not just punishment, it's for a good reason.
Definitely to keep them pushing forward and work harder than they ever have before plays a big role.
Just like Coach said, seniors this year has got to step up more than they did last year. And the juniors this year got to step up more than they did last year. Just a chain of stepping up.
Coach Benefield, you've been in this a long time, and you and I know wins and losses are very important, but what keeps the fire burning for you? Is it the relationship with the kids to see them be successful and becoming winners in the game of life, not just on the football field?
Sure. I mean, that's part of it. It's always been a responsibility of coaches to hopefully a guy that leaves your program will be a better person than before he got to it. Now, people choose not to stay with it because it's not easy. We had a shirt printed a couple of years ago that it's easy. It's hard to play for us. It's harder to play against us. So that's just the way our motto is. It's going to be hard playing for us too. And you have to sacrifice, and there is a part of your life that's involved in that at certain times of the year that, you know, I don't take any excuses or whatever you want to call them, reasons to miss. You're going to be there if you're going to play football. If you're not, you don't have to play. It's a privilege. It's not a right to play. So, no, I'm not going to change. I don't see too late for me to change.
Coach, I know you brought 3 outstanding players, 3 leaders of your football team. you lost a lot of good players. You've already talked about that. Talk about some of the guys that we may not have heard of that's got to step into important positions for the Red Devils to be successful again this year.
Well, these three guys here's got to play very, very well every night, better than they've ever played. You know, we don't have but 5 seniors, so we don't have but 7 or 8 juniors. So, but anyway, we are what we are, and you know, like Tucker Wilkes, he's a freshman. He will be one of our guys on the line that we're looking to. Brody Hicks, Evan Chandler, Jake Wooten, guys like that. It's got Jair Balcazar really had a good summer. We hope that turns into a good fall and all that. You know, we just want to play really, really hard every night and go practice hard every day, and which working out hard, practicing hard, everything leads to when it gets to Friday night, then I hadn't got anything else to do but go hard or go home, I guess. Used to be a T-shirt like that or hanging around. So anyway, we'll do the best we can, and somebody beats us, we'll shake their hand, and they're better than we were that night, and we'll go to practice the next day just like we would if we won. We'll watch film, and we'll try to get better as the year goes on. And barring injuries, you know, we'll be competitive, I hope.
I think you told me last week that you've scheduled a jamboree on the 12th with Mars Hill. Is that right? 2 state champions playing a jamboree at Fyffe?
Right, that's right. Might as well play the best right off the jump.
So you're going to find out what you've got in a
think so.
jamboree.
Might not be anything I can do about it because I haven't got but 20, but, you know, we'll find out what we got. Try to get better with that. That will make you better. Playing better teams will make you better.
Another question for Coach Benefield? All right, Coach. Congratulations again. Thanks for being with us today. Good luck to the Red Devils for 2021.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you for having us.